Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm excited to share my first video with you where we will be diving into topics of electric vehicle. Whether you are new to the subject or a seasoned expert, I promise to provide you with fresh insights and valuable information. In this video, we will be exploring history of electric vehicle with initial two topics: origin of electric vehicle and the early rise and fall of the electric car. Before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you find this video helpful or informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Without further ado, let's get started. Introduced 100 years ago, electric vehicles are gaining popularity now for many of the same reasons they were popular before. Demand for electric vehicles, including hybrids, plug in hybrids, and all electric vehicles, is increasing. Electric vehicles are cheaper, and consumers are looking for ways to save money at gas stations. The growing interest in electric vehicles is looking at where this technology has been and where it is headed. So, guys, travel back in time with me as I explore the history of the electric car. Let's begin with the first topic: birth of electric vehicle. It is difficult to pinpoint the invention of electric vehicle with any one inventor or country. Instead, it was a series of breakthroughs. At the turn of the century, inventors from Hungary, the Netherlands, and the United States, including a blacksmith from Vermont, practiced with battery powered cars, creating the first electric vehicle. Around the same time, British inventor Robert Anderson developed the first crude electric car, as you can see here in this picture. Then, in the late 19th century, French and British inventors created the first practical electric vehicle. Around 1890, William Morrison, a chemist living in Des Moines, Iowa, built the first successful electric car that looked like this, as you can see here on the screen. Then various car manufacturers began producing electric vehicles across the United States. By then, there were over 60 electric taxis in New York. Isn't it exciting? By 1900, electric vehicles had reached their peak, accounting for about a third of all vehicles on the road. Over the next decade, they continued to show strong sales. Now, let's jump to the second topic: the early rise and fall of the electric car. So, guys, understanding the popularity of electric vehicles in the 1900s requires understanding several factors. Even at the beginning of the 20th century, horses were still the main means of transportation. But Americans turned to newly invented automobiles, steam, petrol, or electric versions to get around more prosperously. At that time, steam was a source of energy for factories and trains. In the late 1700s, some vehicles were powered by steam. However, it took time for technology to gain a foothold in automobiles by the 1870s. Steam engines required long startup times, sometimes up to 45 minutes in sub zero temperatures, and were limited in scope because they had to be filled with water. Ferdinand Porsche, founder of a sports car company, developed the PI, called the electric car, in 1898. As you can see, the model looked like this. Around the same time, he created the world's first hybrid electric car, a car powered by both electricity and a gas engine. Gasoline cars also appeared in 1800s thanks to improvement in the internal combustion engine. When electric cars hit the market, it took a lot of manual work to shift gears, starting with using the hand grip. They were also noisy and had unpleasant exhaust fumes. Electric vehicles have been relatively undriven. They were quiet, easy to drive, and it did not emit stinky populants like other cars of the time. Electric vehicles quickly gained popularity among city dwellers, especially among women. They were perfect for short trips. Due to the poor condition of the city and roads, most of the people did not go further. As more people gained access to electricity in 1910, charging electric vehicles became easier. The model of how it looked where women used to travel the electric vehicle is as follows. Even Thomas Edison, one of the world's most prolific inventors, sorry for the mistake, considered electric cars superior technology and worked to develop better batteries during 1901. Here, this is how he had done it. However, the driving force behind the development of the electric vehicle was Henry Ford's production of the Model T. Introduced in 1908, the Model T made gasoline cars widely available and affordable. This is how it looked. By 1912, an electric roadster was selling for $1,750, while a gasoline car cost only $650. In the same year, Charles Kettering introduced the electric starter, which eliminated the need for a crank and boosted cells for gasoline powered cars. Other developments have also contributed to the decline of electric vehicles. During 1920s, US had the best road system connecting cities and Americans wanted to get out and explore. The city of Texas crude oil made gasoline cheaper and started opening gas stations across the city. By comparison, Americans outside the city at the time had little electricity. Even by 1935, electric cars were all but gone. Before we go, I want to remind you that these were initial two parts of the history of the electric vehicle. The further topics on the history of electric vehicle will be covering in the upcoming videos. Please do watch them. I have a lot of exciting topics planned ahead. In the meantime, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video and if you have any topics you would like me to cover in the future. I love hearing from our viewers and value your feedback. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.